See? Until we meet again.
I hope someone got a picture of that.
Welcome, friends and fans, to another edition of GalaxyCon Live, where we are bringing the convention experience directly to you. And today, we are going back to the high courts of the 1500s with 6 amazing guests from the cast of Reign. So without further ado, let us attend to our visiting nobility. Our first guest is an actor whose roles include Entourage, White Knight, and Fit for a Prince. Today, he joins us to discuss the role of kitchen servant who had no idea what he was getting into, Leith Bayard. Please welcome Jonathan Keltz.
Hello, everyone. So nice, nice to meet you, Patty. Here we are. Let's do this.
All right, boss. How you doing in your corner of the world?
Doing well. I'm here in LA, and it looks like it's going to be a lovely, warm, beautiful day, which is great. I'm excited to get to reunite with some of my castmates here.
Absolutely. Glad to have you, boss. Let's bring the rest of them out. Next, she is an actress whose body of work includes The Little Vampire, Halo 4, and of course, The Chronicles of Narnia. Today, she joins us to discuss the role of Lady Lola Narcisse. Please welcome Anna Popplewell.
Hello. Hi. I hope everyone's doing well.
Oh, we are doing fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm in very rainy London.
Nice. Well, you know, that's kind of, well, it's hot in LA and rainy in London, and it's humid here in Orlando. So we're territorial cliches today, aren't we?
Indeed.
Indeed. Well, Anna, so glad to have you here, and I just want to say, I'm a great fan of your work on the Narnia series. I adored those books, and I thought that series was just fantastic. And you had some great work and some great castmates on that.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Thanks.
Indeed. Hey, you have some great castmates on Reign. Let's bring the rest of them out. Next, he is an actor whose credits include Van Helsing, The Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce, and The Doom Patrol. Today, he joins us to discuss his role as Lord Darnley, Henry Stuart. Please welcome Will Kemp.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, boss. How are you?
I'm good. Patty, congratulations on that hair. It is a phenomenal feat.
Well, thank you very much. You know, it's I try to release my carbon footprint as best I can, so I try to use the natural spray. But you know, it's not quite Jack Lord Hawaii 5-0 levels. But you know, I'm trying to cover up that bald spot as best I can in my middle age.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here. I'm actually in Italy, so I do apologize if I do have a bad connection. It's the best I can get. But I'm greatly looking forward to joining these lovely people whom I love very much. It's been fun every time we get together. So I'm looking forward to this one.
Absolutely. Glad to have you here. And I just want to say, great work as Mento on Doom Patrol. He's one of my favorite, like, Silver Age DC characters. And I thought you captured Cliff's good job in that. Great job in that show.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, yes. And next, she is an actress and director whose credits include Winona Earp, Heartland, and of course, Anne of the Green Gables and its sequels. Today, she joins us to discuss the role of Queen Mother and, of course, an occasional director of episodes of this, Catherine Medici. Please welcome back Megan Follows.
Woo! Hey, everybody. Hi. So nice to be here. I, too, was going to compliment you on your hair, Patty.
Oh,
it is it's an eye catcher. I was like riding a wave looking at it. So you wear it very handsomely. And hello, everybody.
Well, thank you, Megan. Thanks for coming back and talking to us about this show. And again, you directed 3 episodes of Reign, correctly? So I'm really looking forward to hearing your dual perspective on some of the questions we'll get today.
Excellent.
Oh, indeed. And everything's good in your corner of the world?
It is. I too am in Los Angeles, recovering from a night. I was out a bit late with somebody who might be on the screen. Yeah.
Oh.
My answers. I make no comments. Here's my coffee.
Yeah. We were visiting another castmate, Mr. Torrance Coombs.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Maybe we'll hear a little bit more about that later. But let's bring out our next guest. She is an actress whose body of work includes the original Birds of Prey, Flashpoint, and Batwoman. Today, she joins us to discuss playing Elizabeth Stuart. Please welcome back Rachel Skarsten. Oh, Rachel, welcome back. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm always very happy to be with this group of people. And I feel like I haven't seen Johnny I haven't seen any of you guys in such a long time.
Yeah.
I send Will, like, I make fun of Will on Instagram, but otherwise.
Yeah. Apparently, that's a very easy thing for you to do. I think, remember. Yeah, exactly. You used to make fun of me to my face, but now it's like...
True. Now an ocean divides us.
Rachel, always a pleasure to have you back here. I love hosting you, and let's bring out our final guest. She's an actress whose roles include Teen Wolf, Power Rangers, RPM, and Once Upon a Time. Today, she comes back to talk about her performance as Mary Stuart, known in history as Mary Queen of Scots. Please welcome back Adelaide, Kane.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm hanging out. Happy to be here. Excited to see all these faces. Missed you all terribly. Happy to be here.
Indeed. Well, all of you, those who joined us for the first time, welcome to the GalaxyCon virtual stage, or welcome back to the GalaxyCon virtual stage for our previous guests. So glad to have you here today. Our team has been going through the chat room, pulling out the questions for us, and I think we are good to go. So I say let's just dive right on in and see what we've got. And our first one comes from Christy, who wants to know, besides Rain, what other period drama, movie, or show is your favorite?
Anne of Green Gables.
Nice answer.
Ah.
Yeah, all right, Lane. I'll give you some money for that later, Rachel. Thanks.
Chronicles of Narnia.
I see where this is going.
Well done.
Babylon Berlin. It's my one of my favorite shows.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I think it's phenomenal. It's one of my favorite series. I highly suggest everybody watch it. There you go.
Mine is the Colin Firth Pride and Prejudice. I could watch that just like on repeat. I love it so much.
Nice.
Me would be Rome and Versailles. I really loved Rome, the HBO show, and Versailles. I loved Versaillie.
It's a big Rome fan. I'm with you on that. Absolutely with you on that.
I feel like it's hard for me to pick a favorite, but really excited for the second season of The Great to come out, which I think is coming out very soon.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Excited.
Yeah.
Richard Roxburgh.
No, very nice. Nice. Good answers. Very good answers. Thank you. And Christy, thank you. Great question to start us off with. All right. What do we have next? Here's one from Hannah, who wants to know who is the funniest of your castmates?
They're not here.
Who's the funniest?
They're all pretty funny.
Ben Gurns for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben. Probably.
Yeah, the funniest looking. Definitely the funniest looking.
Yeah.
Cool.
As the necromancer now, but
Yeah, he's awesome in that. He's great.
yeah.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Fair. All right.
Like unintentionally funny sometimes.
Agreed.
Craig Parker is pretty funny.
Craig Parker is funny.
Yeah.
Craig as well.
Yeah.
Torrance as well. You know, there is definitely no shortage of laughing on this show.
Yeah.
I absolutely believe it. Hannah, great question. Thank you for that one. What do we have next? And here's one from Linny. What type of scenes do you enjoy shooting more? Dramatic or comedic?
Comedic.
The older I get, comedic.
Comedic. So much fun.
Harder to do. They're fun.
Yeah, definitely hard, I think, but more fun, more satisfying.
Yeah.
Or though, unless you're doing them, you have like a million setups, and then by the end, it's like not even funny for you. Sometimes that makes a comedic scene challenging.
Because they're so technical. They're
They're
really
so technical, yeah. So you can kind of like you nail it on the wide, and then by the time you're like in your close up, you're just like, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah. They usually nail it on the other person's coverage.
Yeah, the other person's
That's
coverage.
usually mine.
That's
Yes.
my
Funny as hell is the other person's coverage.
Yeah. Plus, I find it really hard to laugh at, like, act laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else finds that, but I always feel like I look like I'm faking it. Like I'm like,
But yet you laugh so much in real life. You laugh all the time, like this. Look at you. Look at that. That's hilarious.
I do, and then I can't do it on cue.
Fair. Lenny,
you chose
thank
the right
you.
profession then, Rach. You chose the right profession.
Lenny, fun question, literally and figuratively. Thank you. Here's one from Ryoshi. What are your favorite musicians? Or musical acts, or whatever you want to call it.
There's so many. I think the great thing about
Rodrigo Gabriela.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Addie.
No, I'm good. I said my piece.
What did you say?
Fine thing in Los Angeles, the Baked Potato does a lot of musicians, and Mike Landau is an incredible guitarist. He often tours with James Taylor and many other amazing musicians, and he's so just hearing him rock out with he's a guitarist is pretty phenomenal. Mike Landau, Baked Potato. There you go.
I like that.
There you go. In relation to Martin?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Hey, just curious.
Moving on.
For a moment, but no.
Yeah. All right. Nobody else has a musical act they want to throw out?
I was going to say, I'm just so excited to see live music again. Like,
yeah,
oh my God,
I can't remember the last time. That's why I'm struggling.
I mean, it's hard to choose, like, I mean, I feel like you have your current favorites and then all-timers, like Fleetwood Mac is, like, at the forefront of my mind for all-time fave.
Kate Bush. I love Kate Bush.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Britney Spears.
Cool too.
Brittany, man.
What's she doing there recently? Has anyone heard about her? She's kind of disappeared
Oh,
again.
really?
It's
You're
weird.
behind the times.
Really?
She had
There's
a
like a whole. Yeah.
No, she's like completely disappeared, right? I mean, she's not on the TV whenever you turn on the TV, or she's not in the magazine. It's weird. She's don't know what she's up to.
She's got a new reality series legal drama coming up soon. Riosh, thank you. Fun question. What do we have next? Here's one from Stevie B. Oh, what is each of your dream roles?
Working together again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
that, but also Marvel superhero.
Yeah.
We'll do something.
But also, I'd love to be Lady Deadpool or Zatanna or anyone.
Yeah. Maybe we could all do our own Marvel movie.
Shot on an iPhone.
Yeah. Like this. In fact, let's do it now. Hey, Hawkman.
Nice. Okay, you're a Hawkman. What's your superpower?
Well, he's Hawkman.
That's looking. Just hearing
You
people.
really need to do that.
That's all I got.
Okay,
It's work in development. It's in process. That's all I got for the minute.
I'm a professional comic nerd. Hawkman has wings, and he's constantly reincarnated, and he could use any of the skills he picked up in his previous life.
Boom. That's
There
me.
you go.
All right.
Yeah, okay, all right. Stevie B, there you go. Fun one. What's next? And here's one for David. If you could put a moment of your life into a snow globe and keep it forever, what would it be? Oh, wow.
That's a good question.
Wow.
Adelaide's face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adelaide is in the snow globe right now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a big snow globe. Yeah.
Just constantly in a bubble. All the time.
Yeah. Wow. It would have to be a big one, right? That's a really great question, though, David, because they're so small, aren't they? But the point of them is that when you look at them, they're so tiny that you get lost. It would have to be, I mean, God, it would have to be such an intricate, right? You think of all the moments that we've all had. It's crazy.
Probably my daughter. born when I first saw her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anna, that is a good one, isn't it?
Hard one. I don't know. So many moments I'd love to preserve. I don't have an answer for that. I can't pick.
No, my first one would be actually walking onto set for the first time for Rain and seeing Rachel lying down in her dress with her legs up against the set. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Do you remember those dresses were so heavy that you had to lie down because of the corset? That was the first time. I was really nervous. First day on the job, ready to go, walked in, and there you were in whatever it was, the throne room, and you were just lying down with this huge, great big dress out with your legs just poking up on the side, like, hey.
In a snow globe. It's going to be in there.
In a snow globe. And when you shake it,
pick her up. Does her dress kind of float up, and then it kind of floats
exactly.
down.
Exactly. It used to get so hot, too, that we would go and like lift our dresses and just like put them, there were these big AC vents, and you would just like, lift your dress over the AC vent. I'd like to also preface this by saying Adelaide and I both wore pants under our dresses, so it wasn't like that risque.
Oh, no, it was just a bizarre image to see the Queen of England lying in a corridor with her legs in the air with the great big dress open. Hello, Your Majesty.
Well, I learned late that you shouldn't take your corset off before you eat lunch. You should just eat lunch with your corset on. Yeah, Anna knows what I'm talking about. Because then you're screwed. Like it's a day ruiner. Like the rest of the day, you can't breathe.
And it's not good after pasta.
Actually, I've asked this of the ladies in previous times we talked about it. So, Jonathan and Will, what kind of costume challenges did you have, if any?
Squeaky pants.
Yeah,
squeaky pants.
A lot of very hot leather, squeaky, and also the scabbard on the sword would just get caught on anything, any scene where you had to be walking up or down stairs. It just a deadly obstacle there. But yeah, the squeaky leather, particularly in like the hot, as we were saying before, the hot Toronto sun and heat and humidity, you can get a little sweaty under there.
Absolutely. I do remember, I think mine after being out riding on horseback, just literally in my trailer, stood up and walked out by themselves.
Addie, where you and Toby had to go skinny dipping. He could not get out of those leather pants. He was like, they kept the camera rolling, and then he just kept trying, and it just went on. And then he just was like stuck on leg, and he was just like looking at the camera like, help me. I'm fucking.
There was not enough talcum powder to get those pants off.
Talcum powder.
Yeah. There's nothing less sexy, is there, than not being able to get out of a pair of trousers. That's like
peeling off leather pants. Like Velcro pulling apart. Like
hold on. Period piece shows. Always a challenge. David, fun question. Thank you so much. What do we have next? And here's one from Kevin, who wants to know, what do you believe would be a piece of advice your character would give to you?
Oh.
I want to know Anna. I want to know what Lola was.
Because I feel like Lola was always giving advice to people and never really hypocritical about following it. So I feel like he would probably give quite good and quite various advice.
But those who can't do teach, right?
Right.
I often give excellent advice, so I seldom follow it.
Yeah. I don't know what she would say. She would probably tell me to chill out a bit.
It's funny.
I feel like Leith would, say like, stay loyal and true,
But that is you. You do that anyway.
You would probably be buddies. You would be pals, I think.
What was that?
You and Leith, I think, would be buddies, Jonathan.
Oh, definitely. I think we we get along real well. Go horseback riding together. Maybe go to battle.
Yeah, Darnley would probably tell me to stay away from my mother. Don't trust your mother. That's probably Darnley's advice.
Don't trust your mother.
Don't trust your mother.
My cat would probably get a taster to try all of your food first before you eat it. So
Yeah.
Watch your back.
Yeah.
Watch your back, your side, your front, you're up, you're down. Just keep watching. You're up. What is everybody else? What's going on?
Too much. Indeed. Kevin, fun one. Thank you. What do we have next? Hey, here's one from Tammy. What country has been your favorite to visit so far?
Japan for me. I love Japan.
Mm.
I had a really great time visiting Japan. It's totally different from anywhere I've ever been before. Loved it.
Yeah, Japan's great. It really is like you step into a different planet almost. So I was there a long time ago, but nothing was in English. I couldn't read anything. I did not know if I was walking downstairs off the street kind of into a restaurant or a massage parlor or I didn't know, right? It's just, you just have to try it out.
Sure,
I guess it's quite complicated depending on what you're after. But yeah.
Where am I? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, sure, I'll have some more sweet tea. Yeah. When does the massage start?
Well, since I'm already here, I don't want to be rude.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Come on then. They're like, please, sir, put your clothes on. Pour the food first.
We are an insurance salesman.
Yeah.
So we got a couple of votes from Japan. Anything else?
So I'm actually back here in Italy. I haven't been in Italy for a long, long time, for 15 years or so. I'm looking forward to at some point. I had to do a 5-day quarantine, so I haven't actually seen that much yet. But I am really looking forward to exploring Italy and then possibly having some time out kind of on the islands and stuff. So yeah, exploring Europe, which is kind of on my doorstep, but I don't really spend much time out here.
There you go. All right, Tammy, thank you. Good question, and best of luck on your travels on these recommendations. Jonathan, did you say something?
Well, no, I was going to say, I think it's hard to say like favorite, but I absolutely, in terms of recent trips, I absolutely love Brazil. Rio was incredible. And South Africa as well are definitely, those are the two top. Cape Town is incredible.
Buenos Aires was a beautiful city too. That was exciting.
Wow.
And Istanbul.
Oh.
Yes, Istanbul is amazing.
I've never been to Istanbul. I would love to go to Istanbul.
Oh, you have
To go to still. There's so many places I haven't been to. It's, when we all open up again and can see.
No, when are we going to travel again?
I know, can't wait.
Yeah.
And remember, it's Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Yeah.
Tammy, thank you. Fun one. What do we have next? Here's one from Leona. What was your dream job growing up?
Probably growing up.
Still waiting.
Someday I'll be a man.
But I mean,
I wanted to be a nun like my mom.
For me, I wanted to do it from pretty young, so I'm extremely lucky. Yeah.
I wanted to be an architect. I wanted to design houses. I was always like sketching houses. I have all these notebooks at home.
Oh wow.
Sketching. Yeah, but then someone told me you had to be good in math, which I wasn't. So I pivoted. I was like, I'll be an actor.
I can act like I know math. Yeah, I can be an architect.
I can't learn with you, but
you figured that one out. Very good. I like it.
Oh.
I wanted to be medical.
You were dancing.
What, Emma?
I wanted to be medical for a while. I wanted to be a doctor.
Oh.
Wow.
I was basically like did some work experience in some hospitals and was incredibly squeamish and would have been completely hopeless. I think it was not meant to be.
Yeah. You're smart enough to be a doctor, though.
Fair.
Nah.
You got the brains.
You got the brains.
Yeah.
Hey, Megan, did you have a different lifelong dream when you were a kid?
Not really, because I started working as a kid.
I was about to say, yeah, you started.
I did. No, my parents were actors, so I grew up watching them always on the stage in the theater. And that was what I wanted to do. Started very young. I'm still able to do it, so I'm very grateful for that. And it's a ride for all of those who are thinking there's a lot of ups and downs, but one of the best parts is the people you get to work with. That's really a huge thing. So
let me ask this then: was directing always there at the beginning, kind of as well, or did that evolve over time? So, you know what? I think I'd like to be on the other side of this.
It was always something that I wanted to do, and I always said I was going to do it. And then it took a while, and it evolved, and I went that path. But it wasn't. I didn't do that for a long time.
All right. Very good.
She's
very
exceptional
good.
at it. Those are like my favorite, two of my favorite episodes that I got to do on the show was the ones that you directed. And you did my final one as well, which I was so excited
I rode you out the horse, my friend. Brought you down. You got the crane, got the techno crane, pulled you out on that horse. It was crying behind you, and the gate you went through, and the gate was on rows, their arms looking at you.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
You killed it.
And cut, print, move on. Leonardo, thank you. Very fun question. What do we have next? And here's one from Emile. Emily, what was your favorite episode of Rain?
Oh, mine is the one where the king accidentally screws someone out of the window. And
Dirty Laundry, I believe it's called.
Dirty Laundry, that's the title, and it is the best. You guys rolling her up in the carpet, the whole thing. Like, it was just so silly and farcical and great. I loved it when the show had that spirit in it. I just really enjoyed those episodes.
One of my favorites was with Addie and I on the road. Our little side trip, road trip, where we had to pretend to be commoners. It was very tough.
Pretend to be peasant.
They did raw this big roasted chicken, and I had to fall on that one. As we're looking at those imposters.
It's always fun to play a character impersonating something that character isn't. It's always fun 2 layers in an acting performance, and it's a rare opportunity, but it's always fun. So, who's got another favorite episode that they can think of?
I remember working. It was with Addie, which a lot of the work was, which I always had a great time. And it was Megan. You'll know which one. It was at the point where, and the reason why it's one of my favorites is because I got to literally work with the both of you. Because actually, Megan and I, we didn't really do anything as characters, right? So not at all. So the episode where Addie and I get closer, where there was all the passion and the possibility of that relationship, that it looked for a split second that there was passion there, that there was the potential, that the story historically could now go a different way. Which I don't remember what it was called specifically, but for me it was a good halfway just towards the end of season 4.
Season 4, episode 6, I believe it's
6. See, there you go.
Yeah,
and
it was great. You guys made out after the horseback ride, speaking of being in costumes, where it was 40 degrees Celsius on those horses. And remember the temperature, it was dangerously hot. And then we were back at the studio and it was splashing with the water. But,
I do. Yeah. You hated me for that, Addie. You hated me.
I love the expression on your face when I get to that.
Oh, shit, I'm in trouble. That's what I thought.
It was
It
great.
was great for the scene though, because you got me really good, and I remember being like,
Yeah.
"Oh!" It was perfect.
That was fun. And the mechanical horse was, I've got so many videos actually, I ought to gently release them out, because the way that it was shot was so clever, because you just saw the horse's like head like this, and we're at the back of them, we look fantastic, and I literally peeled away and we're on this mechanical horse with people like pushing this thing with everything going up and down, being driven by a truck with a trailer. It's the funniest thing for me is I see that back and my legs, I'm still trying to kick the horse. It's a close up and I'm kicking my legs on this.
That was fueling you, you know?
Yeah.
It really sounds it.
I see that guy's like, yeah, it's a living.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's go ahead and roll another one. Here's one from Kaylin. Would you be friends with your Rain character in real life?
No, she like killed all her friends.
It's too dangerous. Too dangerous.
Yeah, no.
I think I'd probably try and then be like, oof. You make a lot of dumb decisions and you don't listen to anybody, do you? You know what? I think I'm good without this level of drama. Best of luck, though. I don't think I'd be able to handle the drama. I think I'd be like, this is exhausting, being your friend as being a full-time therapist. Good luck, though.
Well, we keep in touch on social media, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, I follow your Instagram every day.
I like all of your photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even comment on one every once in a while. So, who else has an opinion about how they might pair up with their counterpart?
Very
We were saying it before.
very carefully.
Yeah.
So, if you had a lot of sons, you should probably be trying to marry your children. If you were another royalty member, she'd probably be trying to figure out what she could get from you. So be careful. It's slippery.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I think probably Lord Darnley might be fun for a night out, or I know to go drinking with, but again, after a while, you begin to find out there was some kind of ulterior motive or something that he wanted from you, and there was a reason why he was your friend. I think that would probably annoy me.
Yeah, I think Jonathan Leith, you're the only one.
Yeah, I want to hang out with you, actually.
So Will, I have this spec script, and I was wondering if you could show it to...
Exactly. Yeah, we've all met those people, but no, Darnley, I think would probably be too much.
Yeah, Lola would drive me nuts.
Yeah. But Jonathan, how about your counterpart?
Yeah, no, I mean, we were saying it before, but I think Leith and I we'd be buds, and he needed, he really needed a good friend and support system. He was friends with the king, but like the king's busy, and then he was friends with Bash, and then Bash became busy, so it's it's just hard. I guess I hung out in the kitchens a bit, the stables maybe, slept there here and there, Yeah, he just needed a good friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
fair. Kaylin, thank you. Very nice question. What do we have next? And here's one from Clara. Wow. Who is your favorite actor or actress?
Will Kemp.
who?
Who's gonna say it?
I love all of these people.
Yeah.
So Anna and I didn't get to work together, and I didn't get to work directly with Johnny either at all. We crossed over on set though. We were literally just as I began, you were in. That's actually where we met and hung out. But I never got to work with you, Anna, right?
Oh no, it's so sad. I wish I could.
I know.
Something else one day.
Yeah, the Marvel movie that we're doing.
Yeah, right.
Marvel on
Right.
Or Man's
Yeah.
or whatever.
What's your superpower? If he's Hawkman, who are you within this Marvel?
Yeah.
Woman, I think.
But in all seriousness, who is
Nice.
everyone's actual favorite actor?
Like a
Who, me?
time.
Like no, out there and that, like you can. It doesn't have to be anybody. One on this.
Rachel opened the door. Yeah, absolutely. If you got
Sam Rockwell, Judi Dench.
Yeah.
Me.
Oh, Judi Dench. Joaquin Phoenix.
No.
Yes.
I like.
Julianne Moore.
I'm a big fan of Rockwell's. Yeah, with you on that.
I was going to say
Yeah,
Julianne Moore. Julianne Moore's up there for me, for sure.
Yeah.
And Philip Seymour
Ethan
Hoffman.
Hawke's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Gillian Anderson. Really love Gillian Anderson
Oh yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had her on here before. She's lovely.
Yeah.
I also love Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I love
For
her.
sure.
Who's the actor
there's so many.
who plays Barry in the HBO? I'm blanking on his name. The SNL.
Oh, Bill.
Hader.
Yeah, Bill.
Bill Hader.
He's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Sam Jackson, my God. Tons of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very nice. No, good lists. Good lists. Me, I could have watched Patrick McGowan do anything at any time, and I would have been held in rapture. So, Clara, thank you. Great question.
Good one.
What do we have next? From Island. Do you have a favorite line that you spoke on Rain?
Barely remember the time.
I'm about to say, I'll broaden that out to a favorite, maybe a favorite moment or a favorite scene that you can recall.
My favorite was the episode where Lola got drugged and was high, and there was like a scene that I shot outside with Toby's character, with Toby, where I think the line was like I was just staring at his head and I said, "Your crown is so kingly," and I loved shooting that. It's just so silly and fun.
We're looking at the lights, the candles wandering along. You've been roofied, essentially. I just want to say.
I know. It's actually very serious matter.
Luckily, you found the right person and they got you safely taken to your chambers. Addie, what about you?
Yes.
And I want to know what your favorite episode. What was your favorite episode to play? What you did that you liked?
I really loved when Francis and Mary finally got married because it had been like so long coming. And then once Mary had her child as well, because I was so jealous of everybody getting their babies, and I just wanted a little baby, and just wanted Mary to have a baby. So, the second I got to hold, and it was a big baby that, I mean, I guess it really sold how difficult the childbirth was, just like this big, funky baby. And I just lost my mind every time I got to work with a baby. That was just my favorite part, because I'm so clucky all the time. Anything with a baby. I mean, I've got a lot of great one-liners. Like, I know a lot of the fans, their favorite line is, "I am Mary Queen of Scots, now come for my throne," and that's a good one. I had so many lines. I can't pick a favorite. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I like the "I will drink and whore my way through Scotland" or something like that. It was great. I love that moment. It was like, I'm a man of my word. If that's what you want me to do, then I will drink and whore my way through Scotland. That was fun. Just the idea is quite fun.
I'm screaming at Craig Parker at Narcisse that I loved him after I met him. His favorite horse for dinner.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
And he dared because he'd fallen in love with you, Anna. So I was a little pissed off. I cooked up his favorite horse, made him eat it, and then screamed at him that I loved him.
Yeah.
That's the only way to break up, really.
We weren't breaking up. We weren't breaking up. That was just letting him know as I clawed his face with my hand. And he was going nowhere. Because I went back to my chambers. Yeah.
I remember
good
when I
stuff.
first read that scene in the script, and I was like, "Oh shit! Like this is gonna be insane." That was a great episode. Yeah.
They kept cutting to Craig with this very rare steak. You know, you're being. I don't know why you're so jealous, or you keep taking this steak, and I'm just watching, sipping.
Oh my God. It's very Fatal Attraction of you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
He was
very
playing.
Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Oh, Islands, thank you. Very fun question. I think we have time for one more. Let's see if we can go out on a really fun one. And this is going to come from Joanna. Haha, what was your favorite outfit to wear? This could be either because you thought you looked fabulous in it, or maybe because it was easy to get in and get out of. You can determine the criteria.
Yeah.
My
I
favorite dress.
love. Oh, go ahead, Megan.
No, please, Anna, you go first.
Addie.
I loved wearing my wedding dress for when Lola married Narcisse. That was amazing. But the item that I have the most like intense memory of wearing is from season 1 when there was a fancy dress. There was like a costume ball, and I had this Viking helmet, and there was it was much too big for me. And there was a scene we shot in Ireland where I had to come sort of hurtling around the corner wearing it. And every take was just a sort of gamble as to whether this helmet was going to fly off and hit a crew member. That was definitely a memorable.
He died in a bizarre costuming accident.
Yeah. I remember when I was given a black shirt for the first time, because we'd only ever like worn like white ruffled the whole time, and suddenly they handed me this black shirt, and I was suddenly like, yes, black, finally. That was fun, and it was just easy because it was literally just a shirt. Kind of boring, but it was a break of the norm, so it was fun. But the costumes in general were fantastic. I mean, the costumes on the show, I mean, everyone will agree, was just phenomenal. The attention to detail. I remember the wedding that we had, also the outfits, that everything had so much detail and continuity also of character from the beginning. How they were, what was happening is always kind of echoed in everything that each character wore. Brilliant costumes on the show.
Yeah.
It was Meredith, right?
I loved that one.
Yeah.
Because it was like this beautiful vintage piece. I think it was from the 50s. And that was the thing I loved that Mare did. And actually, she probably did it for you guys more than for me. I feel like more of my stuff was built from scratch, but you guys got these beautiful vintage pieces that she would rework. And I loved her imagination. So, and to Will's point, like we all had colors that were very much associated with our characters. I was gold. I wore a lot of gold. Addie was reds. And what other colors did you wear? What were you?
It was reds and greens, a lot of greens. And
I'm blue. I wore a lot of blues.
Yeah, mine went from like browns to like the earthy colors, and then as you like progressed up to like gold, and then obviously black as it kind of went a bit.
Yeah.
Dark.
She's very clever. Yeah, dark.
Couple outfits, I think that was actually Alexander McQueen. It was kind of this wild one that was really form-fitting. I think when I'm negotiating with you, Addie, trying to tell you that about the prophecy, that why I've been trying to kill you, and I have this sort of crown on it, I feel like we're on acid a little bit watching. It's because they've added this trail to it, but it's this velvet, Alexander McQueen number. There's all this sort of stuff going on with it. It's pretty outrageous.
Yeah, she was actually genius in just bringing in for the guys the point of the leather pants. I mean, nobody wore them then. That's ridiculous, but somehow she managed to like blend it in, because otherwise it was like a pair of tights and those really bizarre puffy trousers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that would have just looked ridiculous, really. Yeah. So the whole introduction of leather pants, which was not around.
Rock and roll.
Brilliant.
Rock and roll to the 15th.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jim Morrison, right? That's how it felt. Ab Snake. Yeah.
Very nice. My mom was agate by it. She was a theatrical costumer, and she just was in awe of the show and the work that was being put out the way too. So, absolutely kudos to her. Joanna, thank you. Great question, guys. It's been an absolute delight. Any final words for our audience before we take our leave?
Thank you for watching the show. Thanks for enjoying the show.
Support.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. You're the best fans. See you later. Hopefully, this is a pleasure to be with you guys. This is great. Let's keep doing this.
Yeah,
keep doing this.
Hopefully, we get to do this stuff in person again soon, and then we can see each other and see all the fans. And yeah, I definitely miss you.
How do you do it? How do you do it? Why can't
You
I?
have to be a superhero.
I don't want to smudge my glasses, but
Oh, I did!
See? Until we meet again.
I hope someone got a picture of that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been my absolute pleasure to serve you all today. Once again, thank you for joining us on the GalaxyCon virtual stage. Thank you to our audience for joining us, and thank you for those great questions. Hope to see you all again soon. Until then, bye-bye, everyone. Take care, and remember, smiles are free. Spend them often.